The Organic Targets for Europe project, we developed 4 scenarios of the organic sector, starting with the idea that we need to understand which pathway could lead to 25% organic land area by 2030 and reaching a balanced different market by 2040. So these scenarios were developed by a common group of stakeholders that have worked at the European level to develop 4 different scenarios, of which 2 were mainly supply driven, so policy driven, and 2 others were mostly market driven. The common features of all these scenarios was that the market could get to 25% in 2030 and reach the 2040 development of the organic sector only if the value chain was also highly engaged in the development. So not just policies, not just supply increasing, not just market and demand increasing, because these imbalances would not lead to a stable market. So one of the findings that is a key findings of our scenario activities was that the value chain needs to be engaged, and another important result was that AKIS, and particularly research and innovation, and training and demonstration, especially peer-to-peer training, are at the core of any development of the organic sector. Regarding aquaculture, we also find out that the main constraint for the development of the market are regulatory issues, so we need to be sure that the regulation do not hamper the sector, and also somehow what is happening compared to the different development in the rest of the world. So at the moment, aquaculture is mostly imports, and to develop the European sector, you need also to have some protection of the market by especially what concern the quality of the product. After having developed the scenarios, we started analyzing, backcasting these scenarios at the national level. We choose 5 European paradigmatic countries, particularly Denmark, France, Germany, Italy, and Hungary, to study what will be the implication of these 4 scenarios in each of these countries. So backcasting basically starts on the contrary of the scenarios. So scenarios we develop looking at the future, passing by 2030. With backcasting, we started with 2040 and see what will be reverse engineering the scenarios to reach that goals of 2040 and 2030 starting from now. So basically we study the milestones to reach all the goals that were depicted in each of the scenarios. What we learned by this exercise? We learned by this exercise that it's crucial the sequencing of what is happening. So to avoid having an excess supply or an excess demand, which is really harmful for the organic sector, we need to be developing again a very strong coordination of the value chain. So very important, the coordination within the value chain, especially information sharing and incentive alignment among the stakeholders. And another, again, it was shown that without research and innovation and training and knowledge development, it will be very difficult to reach these scenarios. In the last November, we also held a European other workshop where we tried to combine the different policy options that was developed during the project and were somehow confronted with the 4 scenarios. So we came out, which were the policy options which were robust across all the 4 different scenarios. So no matter how the future will develop, these policy options are crucial for the sector development. And this policy option is definitely growth of demand, which is balanced and is sustained by stability, which can be provided by public procurement. And secondly, again, the AKIS. This has been told many times, but without the knowledge information system in agriculture and organic farming, it will be very difficult that the conversion rate will keep up at this point, because there will be more difficulty to convert, and also it will be very difficult without research and innovation and good funding of organic research and innovation. It will be very difficult to reach any of the targets of the development of the sector.